I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if I was doing what the rest of these guys are doing. They're all mostly out of business because it doesn't pay to do what they're doing. So all these animals are in one place and all this pollution, and you can't tell me that it doesn't go with 100,000 cattle, too many congregated in one place. And this causes pollution, disease, and what is it, zoonotic, when it jumps from animal to humans. And that's what's happening with these crowded animals. At one time they were scattered. The west had cattle, and the manure stayed there. The wheat, straw, and the grain that was raised there went there and went back into the land. Now it's all hauled to these huge feedlots where there's 100,000 steers or fattened cattle in manure up to their knees. Now, the way we farm on this farm, the cattle that you see there that was their third, that little field they're in was divided in 3 places, and this is their 3rd day there. Tomorrow they will go to a field, you can just see the corner of it, and that will be divided. So every 12 hours they will be on a different patch, a new patch of pasture, and it's usually about from 1/4 to 1/2 of an acre. It depends on the time of year and how lush the pasture is. Now this is the daytime pasture. There's a lane there that goes back to the barn where they go for milking, and a little small amount of dry hay. And then at night they'll go on the other side of the farm, in the other watershed, and there's a cattle pass under the road where they can go under the road and into another place where they get 12-hour shifts at night. You can't quite see that from here, but so they don't walk as far as they do here. And people say, oh, nowadays you're supposed to keep your cows confined because when they walk, they use energy, and it takes a lot of feed. So you got to conserve it. Everything is about amounts, huge amounts of milk. But the cows that give those huge amounts of milk, their productive life is less than 1.5 years. Well, these would be anywhere from 5 to 10 years or more.